We have so much to get into. I try to not begin these shows by discussing Diddy, because since everybody else is discussing Diddy, I want to wait. Here is former protege Shine breaking silence on bombshell indictment.
This is someone who destroyed my life.
Sean Diddy Combs' former protege is breaking his silence on the hip-hop mogul's bombshell sex trafficking indictment. Moses Shine Barrow served 10 years in prison after being convicted in a 1999 New York City club shooting where he, Diddy, and Diddy's then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were
Yeah, we need to look into J-Lo hanging out with Diddy.
Partying. Shine was released in 2009 and is now a politician in his native Belize,
Of course, he's a politician.
where he spoke out on Diddy's legal saga and the prior incident in a recent press conference. Diddy was acquitted of all charges in the shooting, and Shine has alleged that he was the fall guy, claiming to reporters in his newest comments that the artist and entrepreneur, quote, destroyed his life, but he has let go of any ill will.
Yeah, at some point you gotta just let it go. As annoying as it is, and as infuriating as it is when you hold on to it. It's not really ideal.
Let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are.
Yeah.
This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of
Oh yeah, he's saying I didn't give him head.
brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life and who I forgave and who I moved on. This is someone that destroyed my life. But do I take any joy or any satisfaction with what he is going through? Absolutely not.
That is a classy guy right there, because a lot of people out there, are really happy. And he's like, no.
I am different than maybe other people. No one needs to fail for me to succeed.
In addition to sex trafficking, Diddy is facing felony charges of racketeering conspiracy and transportation to engage in prostitution. He pleaded not guilty at his arraignment. The 54-year-old is accused of using drugs and violent threats to force people to participate in alleged parties known as freak-offs.
That's the weirdest part, is all the baby oil. No wonder it's hard to find baby oil at Publix. He took all of it.
Which Shine claimed he was never involved in.
I had nothing to do with Sean Combs' personal life, no interaction. That level, everything was strictly on a professional level.
That's how I feel like a lot of people are, because there's like a lot of celebrities that are affiliated with him. And you wonder, which ones are, affiliated with Diddy. And you wonder which ones partied with Diddy. Like, I've worked with scumbags in radio, and they've gotten in trouble, and I've hung out with them, but does that mean I did something? No. It just means you worked for them. And in the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, there were a lot of scumbags running the media. Here is an interesting clip. This is Diddy on the Conan O'Brien show about 25 years ago.
A killer party. What's the ingredient? What do you do to make just an amazing killer party? Because mine, I put out the Cheese Whiz. I put on the Paula Anka. No one comes. Wrong move.
See, you're doing the wrong things.
Wrong
boy.
thing. Okay.
This is what you need to do. Women, beautiful women, of course.
Beautiful women.
And some guys I can blow.
Beautiful men for the ladies, of course. We need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just
Plurals.
different blend. You need the ladies. You need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No.
What?
No, I don't know.
It's weird. Everything Diddy says is so flirty.
You guys have noticed this, like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little
Conan's like, yeah, I'm good.
kinky, but rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
Yeah, when I'm at a party or in public or having sex, I don't like sweating. I have hyperhidrosis, so I definitely wouldn't like a Diddy party.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you doing?
I love Conan.
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people start getting it gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
There you sexy. New word for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you need some good music, and you need me, of course.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I'll be there, hanging out with a bunch of guys.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Is Trump's relationship with Diddy.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
Donald Trump's past comments about Sean Diddy Combs are getting new attention.
Yeah, that needs to be looked into. Twitter pretty much now is a conservative field of content because of Elon Musk's autistic ass running Twitter. I'm going to tell you, though, none of the people on the right are talking about this.
A clip of the former president praising the hip-hop mogul on a 2012 episode of The Celebrity Apprentice has resurfaced in the wake of Diddy's bombshell arrest and indictment on sex trafficking charges.
Yep.
Season 5 contestant Aubrey O'Day touted her time working with Diddy in the 2000s girl group Danity Kane.
Danity Kane. Yeah, he was bad to them. They're damaged. That was one of their songs.
As having prepared her for the business world, prompting Trump to defend the artist and entrepreneur when Aubrey didn't want to discuss the matter further.
I am a very strict and focused businesswoman because working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Yeah, you're not going to hear any of the right-wing nutjob talk show hosts talk about that.
Trump and wife Melania have been photographed with Diddy at multiple high-profile events over the years. Diddy previously complimented Trump in a 2015 interview with the Washington Post amid the politician's first presidential bid, saying at the time, "Donald Trump is a friend of mine and he works very hard."
Yeah, he was really freaking offs at my freak offs.
Trump has yet to speak out on Diddy's latest legal troubles, but Aubrey did take to social media with an emotional reaction to his September 16th arrest and noted how she hopes the situation marks a long-awaited turning point, writing, "The purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world, not just me. Things are finally changing." The pop singer has previously alleged that Diddy dropped her from Danity Kane after she refused to participate in activities she claimed were outside her professional obligations, and she spoke
Yeah, you want to go to a freak off?
about her allegations in a 2022 interview with Call Her Daddy's Alex Cooper.
Watching it as a viewer, I always was like, oh, Diddy is like so obsessed with Aubrey.
I just want you to look good. But you're not happy. You hate me, then why you have me here?
I don't have to have you here. That's one thing that we can make clear. That's one
What we make clear is that about in 15 years, I'm going to be squared.
thing we can make clear.
What happened to Danity Kane? Why did the band break up?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me, not talent-wise, but in other areas. At the very end, he fired me.
Diddy pleaded not guilty at his arraignment in New York City and was denied bail.
Yeah, that was a pretty big deal. I love how he even thought they were going to give him bail. Like, why the hell would you let Diddy be free? He would just leave this country. It's funny how, like, Shine was all classy and was like, I don't wish ill will on Diddy. And then you have Aubrey who's like, no, you'll never hear me say a positive thing about him. We got Stephen Baldwin, who is Justin Bieber's father-in-law and the father of Hailey Bieber. That's how it works when you're a father-in-law. Commenting about Diddy. Because that's just what they need, is to have a Baldwin make it about themselves. A Baldwin making it about themselves, that never happens.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
You have heard the expression, the calm before the storm. There is always a calm before the storm, but then so is there another.
Why does every Baldwin have to talk like this?
Calm after the storm. There's a calm and then a storm and then another calm. And in that latter calm is the preparation for
Yeah, I see why Hailey Bieber hasn't really shown her new kid to her father. This guy's weird.
The next storm.
I'm not saying you're a failed actor because you've made it pretty far, but let's be honest here real quick, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nobody has talked about Stephen Baldwin, so you literally need to talk about your daughter's husband for attention. Here's this disturbing video. I've already seen it, but I want to share it with you guys. Here is Diddy talking with young Justin Bieber about 15, 16 years ago.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
Yeah, that sounds safe.
They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Yeah, Justin Bieber's parents letting him hang out with Diddy for 2 days needs to be discussed.
But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Yeah, that sounds disturbing. Diddy being around a 15-year-old.
I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher. Please don't touch me.
Legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah.
Poor Justin. Remember when everybody was mad at let's say Justin Bieber about, I don't know, 10 years ago, and he had that DUI where he was speeding in Miami? No, we get it.
Legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So yeah.
Poor Bieber.
and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Going crazy. I have math homework.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about.
Ah, that's so disturbing.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! I can really get down to this music from Entertainment Tonight.
Justin Bieber's got more on his mind than Diddy's arrest.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of memories are coming back to him.
A source telling ET the new dad's energy is going towards wife Hailey and son Jack. And he's not focused on what is going on with Diddy or the allegations against him.
I'm sure he's more of a victim than an associate if they were to look into him at their freak-off parties.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs.
Yeah.
The inside.
I love hearing a Caucasian guy go, freak-offs.
Which he called freak-offs.
Freak-offs.
The insider info coming after footage of Diddy and Justin resurfaced on social media.
Yeah.
Videos showed the disgraced media mogul alongside teenage Justin, with online sleuths speculating if, at the time, he subjected the pop star to his alleged freak-offs.
Of course he did.
The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
Yeah.
You're going to hear about my party. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to...
Yeah, we got this video of him talking about the parties. You'll be hearing about my parties. You'll be hearing about my parties. You'll be hearing about my parties. Because I'm Diddy. And I am the man. I am such a good guy that in about, let's say, 20 years after that video's made, I'll be screwed.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Sean Diddy Combs predicted his arrest in a haunting interview from 1999. Days after the rapper was taken into police custody in New York City and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution.
That's a lot of charges there.
Video of Combs from 1999 has come to light, in which he appears to predict that he would one day be arrested for his elaborate parties. Combs tells Entertainment Tonight in the clip, which the outlet posts on social media, "You're going to hear about my parties. They're going to be shutting them down. They're going to probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things. Just..."
Yeah. Why would you even want to manifest that? Like, Diddy might be the dumbest sociopathic psychopath ever. You literally have it all, and you want to rape women and do stuff? You're a loser.
because we want to have a good time. They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no
Yeah, because they don't want to have you raping women and taking advantage of people. Sorry.
more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life.
Yeah, that sounds good. Not at all. Look out, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ashton Kutcher.
During the interview, Combs discusses the gatherings and how he was looking to, quote, bring up a different element into people's environment.
Yeah, let's get all the baby lube.
Which would help broaden their horizons. But according to him, people get intimidated. It's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. He notes that his reason for throwing the parties at the time was about breaking down racial barriers, breaking down generation barriers, and bringing together people from all walks of life connecting and getting together. And while the music mogul acknowledges that he was known for his legendary gatherings, he claims that it didn't make him feel special that they were at one time the hottest ticket in town, telling the outlet, "It doesn't make me feel like a bigger person."
Of course it does. Let me see how tall Diddy is. How tall is Diddy? 5'10". I thought he'd be shorter. I was going to say he had little man syndrome, but he's pretty tall for an average guy.
It just makes me feel like I know how to throw a party. In the federal indictment obtained by E! News following his September 16th arrest, Combs is accused of having, quote, abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct for decades. He pleaded not guilty to the charges of...
All right, we know that already.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.